Hi everyone, I'm Wardah, a STEM Scholar Mentor, and today we'll be going over the second lesson of the fourth unit of Algebra 1, using rate. So this is really just a continuation of our first lesson, conversions, but we're going to learn how to apply what we've learned into word problems. So let's go over some vocabulary that we'll learn in this lesson. A scale is a ratio of the measurement of a model to the measurement of the real thing. So in word problems using rate, we always have two things that are being compared, and that is the model and the real thing, as we'll see in this example. So here, a toy car is 1 foot long, and the real car it represents is 20 feet long. The scale of the model is, so we just plug our information into this formula. We have the measurement of the toy car, which is our model, and then the measurement of the real car, which is the real thing. So we plug in 1 foot for the toy car and 20 feet for the real car, and our answer is 1/20 or 1:20. So when doing word problems using rate, we should also recognize that you can convert units using proportions. So here we have inches and centimeters, and here's our proportion. We do our loop, we solve the proportion, and then our answer is x equals 0.39. So this tells us that 1 centimeter is equal to 0.39 inches. Just something to keep in mind. And then we have to also recognize that we know our bigger units and our smaller units. We need to know when to use what. So here we know that feet is a bigger unit, inches is a smaller unit, and we know how to go from one to the other as we explored in our first lesson. So we go from bigger units by multiplying, and then we go from smaller units to bigger units by dividing. This is also a little useful graph here. You don't have to memorize it, but you should keep it just in case. Now I want you guys to do 2 problems on your own, so just pause the screen and then complete them. Okay, so here are the answers that you should have gotten. Number 1 is 3, and number 2 is 2. So let's go over them. So for number 1, it says, Patricia is trying to compare the average rainfall of New York to that of Arizona. A comparison between these two states for the months of July through September would be best measured in, and we have feet per hour, inches per month, and feet per month. So here, let's highlight some keywords that they give us. First is average rainfall, and second is months. So we see months here, so we know that 1 and 2 is definitely not our answer since we're measuring in months, and these are the only 2 answer choices that have months in it. Then here's where we really take in our recognition of bigger units and smaller units. So rainfall is always a small unit. We know that because, well, from common sense, we know that rain, we don't measure that in feet. There can't possibly be enough rain for us to measure it in feet. So it would be inches, and it would be inches per month, so our answer is 3. For the next question, it says, a 2-inch long grasshopper can jump a horizontal distance of 40 inches. An athlete who is 5'9" wants to cover a distance of 1 mile by jumping. If this person could jump at the same ratio of the body length to jump length as the grasshopper, determine to the nearest jump how many jumps it could take this athlete to jump 1 mile. So this question was a little bit tricky, so let's go over it. So the information that they gave us is that the 2-inch grasshopper can jump 40 inches, and the 5'9" athlete can jump 1 mile. So we're going to convert this information into inches. So 5'9" is 69 inches because 5 feet is 12 inches. 12 times 5, 60. 60 plus 9 is 69. And then we have 1 mile, which is 63,360 inches, which you can get from the graph that I gave you. So because 1 mile is 5,280 feet, you would convert that into inches by multiplying it by 12. So that's just the breakdown of how to get these. Next, we're going to note that the 2-inch grasshopper can jump 40 inches. So that's about 40 divided by 2 is 20 times. So it can jump 20 times its own size. We're going to keep that in mind because it says that if this person could jump at the same ratio of body length to jump length as the grasshopper. So this athlete can also jump 20 times his own body length. So now we're going to do 63,360 divided by 69 to get 45.913. And then that's around 46 since they asked to the nearest jump. And now we're going to set up our proportion. So we're going to start with our loop. And then we have our equation 2x equals 230 because 2 times x is 2x. And then 5.75 times 40 is 230. Then we're going to divide both sides by 2. And then our answer is 115 feet. So that's all for this lesson. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to contact my email here. And if you're looking to practice with any additional resources, JMAP and Khan Academy are some great ones.